Hernias can actually occur in a number of areas, normally in the lower abdomen, where it's a weak spot or a failure in the muscle wall somewhere. There's some that come out below, there's some that'll come out, like the one that I knew of did, was actually on the front of the lower abdominal wall. And it was just a hard lump. And I thought, what's that? My dad knew what it was, but I didn't. And he wanted to press it back in. You have the muscle wall like this, and it was a bump. It was probably about this big around or something. He could not push it back in. But once the blessing was given and it was reduced, then that took off the need to go rush into a hospital right now. And I spent, this is, 65 years ago. No, about 63 or so years ago. And back then, I was in the hospital for 4 days for that. It was also interesting because I walked through one room where they had a bunch of iron lungs and so forth. And that was something I always remembered. Only a few of them, fortunately, had anybody in them. But that was back when that was much more of a problem. Well, in this case, I was pushing hard. And the pressure inside the abdominal cavity simply pushed a chunk of the intestine through the weak spot in the front wall. And so whatever was inside that intestine helped block it so that it was not easily reduced, i.e. pushed back in. And then when they go in, what they'll do is they take, and in my case, my understanding is there were 3 or 4 hernias, and he sewed them all up at the same time, even though it was only through one slit like this. A lot of people either don't know they have them or they don't encounter them till they're much later in life. So I feel I was fortunate because I was still quite young and had a good doctor. He did a good job. I've never had a problem with him since. Mostly it's which muscle wall the penetration is. Some kind of come out in the groin area, I think. I can't remember. Inguinal hernia is one of them. I don't remember exactly what that is, but the descriptions are more of, I think, which muscle wall has the problem.
That was more in your
So that particular one was here. They may have been some of the other kind and so forth. I don't know where any of the others were. I only know that one.